Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Hens offense will have the opening possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
So what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Hunt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So James Madison's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dropping back, it's Rivers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Dukes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll try the left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Gets it out quickly. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll operate out of split backs. Off-play action on first down. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move, it's Lemon. He's loose. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Line getting set on second down. Now they'll try the right side. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the Blue Hens will keep this drive going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets it to the back. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They get set for the point point afters, we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Green.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Steps away. Finds the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Hall. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Flips it out to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Setting up the screen. There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And they'll take over first and 10.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the middle. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Offense.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Douglas. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Douglas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Dukes will punt this one away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After after swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got his man.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Using the quick game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Leaves it with the running back.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Culliver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens have taken it inside the 20. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Now on second down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.